I think I just found my new favorite high-speed rail system, South Korea's KTX network. So I please ask you to join me on this service with KTX's original high-speed bullet train from the bustling capital of Seoul to the amazing city of Busan. So let us try out Korail's KTX-1 Seoul to Busan service. Greetings all, as you just witnessed me get off my bus, I welcome all of you to Seoul Railway Station, the largest station and busiest in Seoul. The station was opened on the 30th of September 1925, so at the time of this recording in July, we're 2 months away from the station's 100th birthday. I'm guessing that's why there's a lot of work happening here. But actually turns out Korail is just trying to expand the concourse and have better integration with the Lotte Mall to the right. While the current station concourse and building does look pretty modern, this is mainly due to recent refurbishments happening to the station in recent years. The old station building thankfully still exists today and is just to the right of the existing entrance, but unfortunately doesn't really play much of a key entrance or part of the station anymore. But it's still a nice touch to keep to the nod of South Korea's history. The station has plenty of shops because it's tied in with the Lotte Mall, as I just mentioned. It's also where I got my lunch, funnily enough. And there are also plenty of lockers dotted around the station if you wish to store your luggage and explore the station before your train. Anyway, as we see an amazing ad of Korail and South Korea's railway network, you may notice to the right or left of us that the departure board is starting to show our train. So let's head to the platform area. Oh, and the one-way system is a little bit annoying, but it keeps things organized, so fair play to you, South Korea. And look at all those platforms. It's amazing seeing all of these train services here. There are a grand total of 5 different train services that come into Seoul Railway Station. And I'd love to travel on all of them and even talk about them if I can, but I gotta get going for my KTX train. Also note, every single platform in Seoul Railway Station is connected by escalator and a lift. And do note that there are no services on the platform, but platform 4 and 3 has this very cool statue. Amazing stuff. Anyway, look at our train in the distance as it casually rolls into Seoul. Just note, when you're boarding a train in South Korea, 9 out of 10 times there's a queue. So I highly request you join it and do not cut the line, because, well, that's rude. I also appreciate how you get the train number and the destination on the side of the train. It's also worth pointing out, in the departure hall you can even see what type of train you're boarding. Also, nice plaque. Well, anyway, as you can tell, we're boarding coach 17, and first impressions, it actually looks quite nice, dare I say. Oh, I'm on a table seat, okay. Also, shout out for the animators to whoever made this animation video. It's really cute. Also, Korail and many long-distance train operators in South Korea tend to show these videos throughout the journey, in case an emergency happens. The first train to start service between Seoul and Busan was on January 1st, 1905 by the Korail company. Today, majority of the Seoul to Busan services are still operated by Korail under the KTX brand, and KTX started services on the 1st of April 2004. As we snake our way out into the southern suburbs of Seoul, it's somewhere around here where me and my family actually end up getting into a little bit of trouble. You see, we have tickets, and because we booked a little bit late, we couldn't really get a train where we could sit together properly. Whilst there was a moment in the carriage where the table seat I was on was free, my entire family ended up moving to the table seat area. The ticket inspector came to check our tickets and unfortunately asked us to move back, though granted that's entirely on us. The ticket inspector let us off with a warning, but you can actually get penalty charges if you don't follow your seat reservation as per your ticket. A lesson for South Korean trains as a Brit people. Welcome to Gwangmyeon, our first calling point on today's journey. And just look at those crowds on the platform. Maybe they're just coming back from seeing the cave. Amongst the chaos of the other passengers boarding, I tried to hook onto the KTX free Wi-Fi. I can tell you right now, it works, but it's definitely very slow. Anyway, once everyone settles down, I decide to go for a little wander and explore the train. First of all, there are 3 types of trains running on the Seoul to Busan journey. The KTX1, the KTX2, and the KTX Gyeongbu. I'm gonna get a video out on the Gyeongbu very soon, so keep an eye out for that. But for the KTX2, I recommend seeing this review if you want to see more of it. Meanwhile, on the train we're on, let's stick to the KTX1. Apart from the odd flip-down seat, every 3 carriages or so you tend to get a vending machine. This has a large variety of drinks and snacks. The toilet works via a pedal as opposed to a traditional button, and the tap works quite well as well. And so does the soap. One sec, let me just put the camera down. I was going to continue wandering down the train and see more things on board, but that same ticket inspector from earlier kindly requested me to head back to my seat, as the train was particularly busy and she wanted to keep track of all the seats that were occupied on this service. Not sure if this was just for this exclusive train if I was on, or if that's a standard thing in South Korea. If you do know, let me know in the comments. Oh, and here's a photo of first class. Also, does this lighting make anyone feel sleepy? For those who didn't know, the KTX high-speed rail system is actually heavily influenced and based off the French high-speed rail system, the TGV. The original deal/agreement was between Korail and Alstom to start the service, until Hyundai Rotem began the licensing agreement for the technology transfer of the Alstom assets. Since we're on the original high-speed train, the KTX1, this train was actually built by Alstom but is today mainly maintained by Hyundai Rotem, under the agreement they have with Korail. And might I say, Hyundai Rotem have done a fantastic job maintaining these trains, and it appears that they're going to do fantastic things for the years to come. Good news, it's 15:12 and we've arrived into Daejeon. Daejeon offers a unique experience with its blend of nature, science and culture, making it an ideal visit for those seeking a less touristy alternative to other major cities. Just realised, whilst departing here, I haven't properly showed you off the seat yet. Well, first of all, look at that design. It's really well ergonomically designed and the recline is brilliant. And this is actually where I end up having to confess something. I ended up falling asleep on the train because of how comfortable the seat was, and I ended up skipping Gimcheon. Gimcheon is home to the Jigjisa Temple, a historic Buddhist temple founded in 418 AD, known for its architecture and its peaceful setting at the foot of Mount Awaksan. Forgive me if I pronounce that wrong. When I woke up, I realized we were approaching Dongdaegu. It's a major transportation hub and offers a blend of modern amendments and traditional charm, with attractions like Seomin Market, Dongseonugano Street, and the Shinsege department store which houses an aquarium, all worthy things worth visiting. And so far we're still on time, which is quite impressive. But then remember, I am British, so I am surprised when a train runs on time. Yeah, I say that. Unfortunately, when we're departing the station here, Another train in front of us is running late, which is causing our train to depart very slowly out of the station. But it's fine, these things happen. Oh, and the Seoul to Busan network is actually called the KTX Gyeongbu, and the full distance of it is 329 kilometers or 205 miles. Well then, as we're passing through the mountainous terrain of the southern area of South Korea en route to Busan and passing some of the smaller stations, allow me to give my final summaries. The KTX-1 is a fantastic train and still kicking hard after 20 years of service. With the KTX Cheongyong entering service in the near future, I do expect some of the KTX-1s to go into shorter or slower Seoul to Busan services. So if you can, make sure to catch one before it's too late. Anyway, I ended up booking this trip with Trip.com, and this one-way ticket from Seoul to Busan ended up costing me 60,000 Korean won. For first class, it'll be 83,700 Korean won, which I believe is exceptional value for money for a journey of this length. All South Korean KTX services are fixed prices, so no matter how far you book in advance, it's expected to be those prices no matter what. Anyway, I'm going to explore more of the amazing coastal city of Busan and leave you all with the KTX-1. Thank you all for watching. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe if you wish to see more. And I'll see you all next time. Take care everyone. Bye bye. See you soon.